What's up, everybody? It's your girl Mooch. All right, so I wanted to first, let me take off my badge. I wanted to first basically tell you guys about an experience I was able to be a part of, a project, actually, a film. So, for a lot of you guys who don't know, I'm from Salisbury, North Carolina, originally born in Ohio. However, I've been in Salisbury since like eighth grade, and when I started working at the radio station, it helped me make a lot of more connections. So I found out that it was this movie production, this film that was being brought to Salisbury, and it was going to be shot down here. And the name of the film is actually called Goodbye Butterfly. I know it's kind of crazy because my phone's flipped, but anyway, it's called Goodbye Butterfly. And I've never been on a film production before. This is my first time ever being. I was one of the production assistants, one of the many production assistants, and blew it out the water. It was amazing. They loved me. Everything was perfect. It was produced, directed, and also written by a guy named Wayne T. Young, who also was acting in it as well. And it was just amazing. First of all, Wayne, thank you. That was an amazing opportunity. It was just crazy, guys, to be able to be behind the scene of a movie, watching every single part of it come together, because it's different being that audience, because all you literally have to do is sit there and just watch the movie, and you critique it, after it's done, because there's no fixing it, there's no changing it. It's you watched it, that's just what it is. But being able to be a part of the making and seeing it happen is crazy. And basically, okay, so for you guys who don't know, a production assistant, you're basically kind of like, in a way, an assistant, basically. Like, you go, I know instantly the first thing people think of is, oh, you went and got coffee for them. I did, but that's not all I did. Like, it's a very, very, I believe, important role. If it's down to getting their needs, actresses and actors, if their needs, like, someone can have allergies. And it helped with, me being from Salisbury, being a local, because when the production got here, you got to think, these people are from all over, California, Massachusetts, New York. Like, these people are from all over. Texas, Tennessee, you see what I'm saying? So it's no telling, no one's from here. They came here, like on any movie set. When it's like, if people had a movie that was all the way in Puerto Rico, like Bad Boys, when they have a set and it's somewhere not even in the country, or, somewhere out of the state. So they got to find locals there, and ding, 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 I'm a local. So it helped out. So I was a very, very important piece in this, I want to say, for behind the scenes. And it was just amazing being able to watch the scenes come into play, how the actors and actresses can just jump into character, jump out. And, I see the importance of a lot of things that I didn't understand before. Why it's so important for these actors and actresses to be away from society, kind of, in a way. Why they really don't like being bothered, especially depending on what the movie's about, how their character is. You got to make sure that, they're in scene and they're in character, especially for this specific movie. The breakdown of the movie basically is about a married couple, whose 6-year-old daughter goes missing. She winds up popping up dead. They don't know who did it, why they did it, anything. They keep getting this hunch or this feeling. The dad keeps getting this feeling that, the creepy neighbor down the block might have did it. But I don't know. I mean, it's just like all the odds are played against them. And, there's other suspects that can come into play in this. You just don't want to. It's the cliche kind of, oh, who could it be? Who could it be? And, you don't know. But the movie was Wayne's a genius, guys. Like, the way he was able to. It's crazy plot twist. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. But also, one of the actors, Andy. He's in there as well. I want to say his last name right. But Andy was amazing too. Jennifer, They were all amazing. Adam, they were just amazing. They were humble, down to earth. You know, you have this picture in your mind of what actors and actresses are supposed to be like. You think they're supposed to be, you know, just all bougie, and they're not going to speak to you. You can't speak to them. You just got to get their coffee, and that's it. And that's not it at all, you know. I actually got to have a great conversation with one of the main characters, the actress Jennifer, who plays the mom wife in there. And she's just an amazing person, down to earth, religious woman, just beautiful soul. And, you know, you just don't expect things like that. You know, you think they're going to be, you know, just not who they are. You just don't expect them to be people. And that's funny because I actually did another video about that earlier this week, about how reality stars, we think they're not people. We feel like they don't have lives too. And that's not the truth. And, you know, it just felt so good to be a part of this production. Also, food is amazing. That's the other thing, you know, they don't tell you. You get unlimited coffee, unlimited food, snacks, and then they stay there. They stay there while you're on the set. They leave the food, guys. They leave the food, guys. All I'm going to say is the production was over the 22nd, and all the coffee cups and lids went missing. Yeah, but anyway, by the way, also, you know, it was amazing meeting other people, you know, first producer, second producer, you know. And then this was the biggest thing, guys, that I had no idea. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know this. I had no idea when a movie comes into play to be made, it's not like one big group, like how where I work at the radio station. It's a college radio station. So, you know, our whole institution, different departments come together when an event is planned or when something needs to happen. I'm thinking it's like that, you know, that all these like wardrobe, art or makeup, you know, I'm thinking of grip, all these people just like they knew each other. And that's not the case, guys. These are all random people. They don't know each other. Maybe they've worked on separate projects together at a different place and time. But as of like for the overall, they don't know each other. These are random people. It's like now I'm getting to see how it comes into play to make a project like this. Basically, it's like, you know, I know I need art. Find some art people. I know I need grip. Find some grip people. I know I need makeup. Find a makeup artist. You know, it's like that, and you just come together, and that's your new family. So it helps me understand more seeing. That's my daughter, guys. She's in here watching YouTube, of course. Yeah. Also, I see how artists and like celebrities are able to come together as a family on like productions, because you are with these guys 24/7. Because I remember watching an interview with Ludacris talking about like the Fast and Furious, and I remember him saying how they were such a family, how they gotten so close, and a separate interview where Tyrese was, you know, doing that, and he had an interview as well, and he was telling them like, yeah, you know, we're like a family now, we're like a family. So I understand, because you're with these people 24/7, and you know, you gotta understand that becomes your family now. That's now your family. You know, you get to be with them when they're down, because you can't control everything that's gonna happen on set. You know, like I always say, we're all humans. No matter what, we all still have our separate lives away from our careers. So you can't control if a death happens on set, if someone loses someone, if, you know, someone's wife, sister, you know, goes into labor, if, you know, a drastic event happens in society, like a terrorist attack or anything, you know. And, you know, it's just, you build bonds with people on there, you know. You get to know people, you share struggles, you share accomplishments, you know. And it was just, I feel like a broken record. It was just an amazing opportunity. It was amazing being able to see, you know, and see how they come to play. Like, I had no idea, you know, off the top of my head, because like I said, I've never been on a movie set before, but off the top of my head, I would think that makeup and art were together. They're not, because makeup is specifically for if you're going to have wounds or anything broken, or if you're going to look beat up, or if you're going to look dead. You know, I got to sit here and that's a full job. We don't think about that. And me doing makeup, I'm thinking it's as easy as how me beating my face. You know how long this took? too long to even take. It doesn't even look that good for how long it took, so I'm gonna just move on. Anyway, the point is, I'm thinking that's just the gist of it. I'm thinking, you just only think us females are overall, we just think, ooh, nice, looking good face, red carpet face, that's all they have to do. No, you don't think about that. If it's hurt or wounds there, they have to make the blood. They have to make the whole wound itself because it's fake. You don't think about that. And then art, they create the scenery, They give what kind of vibe is going to be going on that specific set or that scene. They're going to, if it's at a house, what kind of vibe are we giving to this house? Are we giving a married couple, like family things going on? Should it be like a whole meal prepared out here, like someone was slicing bread and that's just what it is? Or should we not? Do we want a whole empty cup sitting places, making it look like, it's distraught, it just shows you, my mind always races, but I feel like what it does is it just shows you how important it is to perfect your craft, because you never know how much your craft requires of, because let alone, like I said, the makeup. If someone wants to be a makeup artist and you don't know exactly what kind of makeup artist and you fall into that, it comes with way more. Like I said, with the wounds and everything, the same thing with scenery, art. You think, all right, I'm an art person, I'm just going to make this whole scene nice. You don't think about it, down to the color card they want to use for the prop. Anything, even certain props, like, do we want this prop? Do we want this prop? The props are the objects that they use on set or whatever in the movies that you're actually going to be seeing. So, it was just crazy seeing all that. It was a great experience again. And also being able to see the rankings of positions. I always thought it was just a simple director, producer, assistants, of course, makeup artists, of course, hairstylists, of course, all of that. And then actors and actresses, thinking that's it. That's not it at all. It's so much in between. It was just such a great learning experience, honestly. This is really just a great learning experience, and I got a lot of compliments. Everyone apparently didn't think it was my first movie set, and I'm like, yeah, it's my first movie set. Because, for anybody who doesn't know, it's a very fast-paced kind of thing going on. It's basically, unless they're rolling, it's no reason for you to be sitting still. I learned that too. Cut and rolling, I probably will be saying that in my sleep forever, because so what happens is, what I also learned is, when the camera is rolling, it's a sound guy as well. Also, another thing, forgot, sound and camera guy are separate. I had no idea. I thought it was one thing, that was it. Like a phone, sound, we got the mic on there, camera. I thought it was just one whole thing. It's not. They're separate. And the sound guy hears everything. He hears everything. You think they can't? They can even hear whispering. They can hear everything. Those gadgets they got are grade A. Grade A. Anyway, so while they're rolling, they'll shout out. It's every single person's job on set, part of crew, to say, if they'll say pictures up, everybody, pictures up, pictures up, pictures up. You just yell pictures up. Also learn, that does not mean rolling. So don't yell out rolling when they say pictures up. That's not what that means. Pictures up is basically letting them know, look, we got the camera right, we got the angle right, we about to start rolling. Get your shit right. Everybody get right, okay? Get the shit together. And then when they say rolling, everybody just says, rolling, rolling, rolling. And you sit still. Dead silence. Don't move. Don't think you can tiptoe. Because something will creak. That wood under you, the floorboards will creak. Even though you're on carpet. It'll creak. Creak. Whatever. Even so basically, so what happens is they'll yell rolling. Everybody will just be quiet. And they'll yell cut. Everybody yells cut. And then you can go back to moving. Everything's just back to chaos, chaos, chaos. And, it's just crazy. And you think... let me tell you how serious it is, because you think that it doesn't matter, a little whisper, a little sit a cup down. Let me tell you how, just an example. They were rolling one specific time during this production, and I was outside with another PA because we were at a different location, and the guy, it wasn't me, it was another separate PA, because like I said, I blew it out the water. I knew I did what I was told. But it was another guy, a PA, who was speaking to another PA, and the sound guy in there, he has the mic, the thing that he's holding the mic like the thing like this above the camera so he can get all the sound. And out of nowhere, you just hear him yell, "Who's talking? Who's talking? I can hear someone talking. Are y'all having conversations? Be quiet, I can hear you. Please, no sound." And you just feel so bad because you're just like, oh my God, I didn't even know he could hear. He can hear. Please, everyone, shut up so this guy can, really do his craft to his best of his abilities, So it's just crazy, guys. It's just amazing. It was an amazing opportunity. And like I said, I blew it out the water. And what I also wanted to let anybody who wants to be a future PA or anything, like I said, it's a fast-paced thing because they were so proud of me because they were like, oh, you did amazing. But I also want to grant that to, I worked at a warehouse for 6 years. So it was a taxidermy, almost in the name of the place. It was a taxidermy warehouse. All through college, worked there. Was fresh after graduating, started and worked there all through college. And literally before I got my radio job, I was working there. And anybody who's worked in a warehouse, it's a fast-paced job. You got production you got to meet. You don't want to be slow because if you slow, the person behind you going to be backed up. You going to hear their mouth, and that means you going to want to cuss out the person in front of you. It's just, I just always had that mentality of get it done. It doesn't matter how, get it done. There's no pointing fingers. There's no doing nothing. You get it done, and that's just it. That's just it. It's a team effort. The quicker we all help, the quicker it'll get done. Loading up, loading out, everything. And I want to say all those tokens that I took that I learned from working at the warehouse really helped and came into play. It was just amazing. They were so useful on the set of this production because I had that mindset instantly. I was able to jump in my first day. You can ask anyone on the set, anyone part of the crew. My first day, I'm instantly asking everyone, what do you need? Do you need help with? Hands. And I actually made this thing up, and I don't care what nobody say. I created it on the set of Goodbye Butterfly, where basically I would literally just walk up to people and say, hands, what you need? You need hands, you need hands, you need hands. And that was me basically telling them hey, what you need? I got hands, I'm free. My hands are empty right now. And that's the way I guess I really looked at it from once again working at the warehouse was, if your hands are literally free and there's nothing in them, what are you doing? I hope your legs are moving then if your hands aren't free. You see what I'm saying? You should always be doing something. Always. If it's helping, it doesn't mean specifically to a department. Because what I learned on bigger movie shoots, apparently they have PAs assigned to specific departments. Like, okay, this is a makeup PA. This is a grip PA. This is a wardrobe PA. Stuff like that. But what I did like about it being a smaller, like a short film kind of movie, it was more like a family. So I liked that. It was more of a working together. It wasn't a selfish thing like, oh, this is just my PA for makeup. It was, no, all right, wardrobe needs that you can. And what I like to call myself on that set, even in general, even at my job currently, at my warehouse job and on the set, I've always been that floater kind of person where I can do everything because what I do, I'm a radio personality. I have such a big personality. And also, I'm very hyper and always have adrenaline naturally. So I just always want to, I want to learn anything. I'm a student at heart, mentally everywhere. So, I just really want to learn. I don't never feel like it's enough. I never feel like you can know enough. And I just went in here with that mindset. I'm here to learn. I don't know it all. I want to know, And it was so dope because no one on set really knew I was a radio personality and I wanted to keep it that way. Usually everywhere I go, I'm broadcasting, I'm advertising. Yeah, I'm a radio personality for WLJZ 107.1, but on this set, because it was way bigger, it was something I had never done before. It was new, it was amazing. I was excited about it. So I didn't want to go in on, hey, me, I'm this, I'm that, because in all reality, excuse my French, no one really gave two shits who I was. The point is, what is this? This is a movie that we're creating. You need to be getting in on this, not on who you are. You see what I'm saying? It put that into this. Can it help this? Can it benefit this? I'm not saying that was their, perspective, but that's the mindset I had. And I feel like that's what anyone should have who wants to make it. You shouldn't be worried about wanting to go in and brag about your accomplishments. Now, it's different if someone asks you because, of course, there's downtimes where it's lunch breaks and breaks where, you can break down. People get to know each other. Some people might, they might not, And, then it would come up and I would bring it up. But it was always got the same reaction. Oh, my God, you're a radio personality? Really, really, really? And they would always, every time I tell people I'm a radio personality, the number one thing I get is, I can see that. I can see that. You have the personality for it. And they always ask what I want to do with it. And I always tell people, radio personality is not where I want to end things at. It's definitely not where I want to end things at. This is definitely a stepping stool. If I could go into acting, I would. If I can go into having my own show, I would. If I could go into, doing any, I don't really know. I'm keeping it young, just my mind open, very open. I'm 23. I already got my bachelor's. I'm trying to get my master's. And I don't know. I just know I want to do what I'm good at. And I'm good at talking. I'm good. My personality is my strongest trait. And, that's just what I want to use. And, I know God blessed me with it, so I just want to use it. So, basically, that was, in a nutshell, my experience on the film Goodbye Butterfly. And it was amazing. It was directed by Wayne T. Young. You can find him on Instagram. And, yeah, it was really amazing, guys. Just to sum that up, I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. But, yeah, I got to see what different departments was about. That was a great part about me being a floater. I was one of the few of the many PAs that was able to be in every single department. So it was fun to be able to see, like, oh, okay, what about this? Could I see a future in this? Could I see a future in this? Could I see a future in that? I mean, at the end of the day, I want to do radio personality, which is what I'm doing. But it was, you always got it, like I said, widen up. You never know. And, I feel like God put me in that position for a reason. So, maybe that could have led to something. But made a lot of great connections, and, yeah, it was just amazing. It was amazing. So, look out for it, guys. It, can't really tell you too much about it, I know, because it's we didn't sign anything that was, against our will. We didn't sign anything that, basically said that we would not want to keep doing this. But however, it was like an internship. That's what I'm going to say. An internship. But what I do want to say is I would love to, do it again. I would love to do it again. That I could do again. I could do that again. So, this has been your girl Mooch from, where it's from, WLJZ 107.1, Livingstone College Radio. And that is my experience on Goodbye Butterfly. Also, I want to show you guys my shirt. This dope shirt that they gave everyone. Oh, y'all ain't even seen the best part yet. This is the best part. Watch this. Can you see it? Can y'all see it? It says crew. So, yeah. That's amazing. So, thank you again, Wayne. Thank you, Tish. Thank you, Mindy, LaCourtney. Mwah. Thank you, Doug. He was amazing. Wayne, Adam, Jennifer, sweetheart, Paula, the stunt coordinator, all these people, they were amazing. They were just so amazing. And they were also sweet, like I said, just so down to earth. And, you just don't expect that. You just don't expect that. You think Hollywood and you think you're going to get Hollywood. And you don't. You get actual human beings. That's crazy. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just look out for it. And Google these people, Try to see what other stuff they've been in, because I know I have. I've been all in a business, But that's that. And just keep following your dreams, everybody. Keep doing whatever you want to do. And don't be afraid to take risk and jump into something. Even if you don't think you're ready for it, jump into it. Because that's what I did. And goodbye, guys. And goodbye, Butterfly.